Okay. My screen is visible to all of you. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm repeating from the last class, polymorphism. Okay. So that I've already told all of you that polymorphism. What is a polymorphism? That single character behaving like many topics, many others. Just like a child, that grown up phase, he would be young, then father, then old, grandfather. So that's like it is different. We can mention it about the polymorphism. And one thing I have already told all of you that in a Redmi phone or in any phones, just like for today, there is a system, there is a facility to control room light, AC, and TV, fridge. That's as a remote. So actually, it is a phone, but acts also as a remote. So this is also you can call the polymorphism. So polymorphism definition I've already mentioned all of you. Can you please tell me? Anybody please tell me, I have already mentioned you polymorphism definition or not? Otherwise, I will tell all of you.
No, sir.
Okay, so write down the polymorphism definition. So polymorphism, that is okay. Polymorphism. What is a polymorphism? An object.
So we have done this in the
Yes,
past.
yes, I have.
Yeah, yes,
Yes, I.
no, no, we are doing the three different type of examples like
Okay, okay,
functional
okay, okay,
polymorphism.
okay,
We
okay,
are
okay,
doing
okay.
that.
Okay, okay. So I have already completed till the three types of polymorphism. That's like the class polymorphism, the function polymorphism.
No, no, we have to
Uh,
start this today.
okay,
We have
okay,
to
okay,
start
okay,
this.
okay, okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, actually, I think I have shown you the function polymorphism. Can I repeat showing it?
Yes,
Function
sir.
poly.
Please, you
Okay.
can show that.
Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, in the polymorphism, there are two types of polymorphism that already have know, and I have already shown in the previous club. That is compile type polymorphism and run type polymorphism. Those who are new, you can already show when the video will be uploaded. That compile type polymorphism and runtime polymorphism, that is directly connected to method overloading and method overriding. What are the main things and the connection in the method overloading? When we perform the method overloading, then actually the method declaration, what is the method I have declared in that particular query, it is totally getting binded to its definition. So that is called the compile time. Okay. And actually when the compile time by the compiler, it is based on the how many argument you have passed. So it is called compile time polymorphism and directly connected to method overloading. And the next option will be the runtime polymorphism. In that portion, the method declaration, that is totally getting binded to its definition at the runtime. When we run that particular query, that particular operation for the method overriding, then the object that is created in that portion, it is called method overriding, and connected to this, it is called runtime polymorphism. Till that we have discussed. Can anyone tell me that I have shown to all of you the difference between compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism?
No, sir.
Okay, so make a heading that first. Okay, then I'm moving on to the um, function polymorphism. Okay, so make a heading, difference between compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Okay, so please make a heading about difference between compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. You can also make the table in the table form. You can also do that. Okay, I'm just writing down here. See, compile time, here R for the runtime. And the first number, compile time polymorphism, CTP. Okay, compile time polymorphism is binded when compile time polymorphism is binded when compiling occurs. That is the first point. Compile time polymorphism is binded when compiling occurs. Okay. And first one of this, runtime polymorphism is binded at RT means runtime. Okay, at runtime. You please make properly, write down properly, not like short. Okay. Runtime polymorphism is binded at runtime means when we came to know which method is going to invoke. Okay, so that is the first point for the binding process, or the basic thing about the polymorphism of two type polymorphism, that is compile time polymorphism is binded when compiling. Okay, when compiling occurs, and the runtime polymorphism is binded at runtime means when, what is the runtime? These term, these portion, this term we have several times we have heard that runtime. What is the meaning of runtime? The runtime means when we came to know, or when we prepare ourselves, the developer, that which method is going to invoke, that is called the runtime. Which method, which operation is going to invoke that particular time, it is called runtime. So runtime polymorphism is binded at runtime means when we came to know which method is going to invoke. That is our first option. Everybody write down it. Please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Everybody done with it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am remove it. Now the second option is the process of binding, or you can say the types of binding. There are two types of binding, that is the static binding and dynamic binding. No need to get information about what is the static binding, what is the dynamic binding. Just write down, or you can memorize it. Remind that is compile time polymorphism can be achieved. Compile time polymorphism can be achieved through static, static, static binding. Compile time polymorphism can be achieved through static binding. Now CC dot 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 R runtime polymorphism dot 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 can be achieved through dynamic binding. Okay, I am not writing whole properly. Please write down the whole dynamic binding. So compile time polymorphism can be achieved through static binding, and run time polymorphism can be achieved through dynamic binding. I think done everybody. The second point.
Done, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Make the third point is, in the compile time polymorphism, inheritance is not involved. For the compile time polymorphism, inheritance is not involved. 3. Inheritance is not involved, and this is involved. Best, not anything more. Okay, just write down is involved. And the fourth one, compile time polymorphism is connected to, or wait a minute. You can also tell that it is let me say example portion. Okay, you can write down it. That is, compile time polymorphism is connected to method overloading, and the fourth one is runtime polymorphism is connected to method overriding. So this is the four options, or you can say four difference between compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Okay, please write down in your note for previous. Inheritance is not involved in the compile time polymorphism, but inheritance is involved in the runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism is connected to method overloading, and runtime polymorphism is connected to method overriding. Can anyone say how this portion is or you can say remind? How can you remind that? Which is for method overloading, which is for method overriding?
Compile time is for method overloading and runtime is for method overriding.
Yes, I'm just taking. Okay, it is a short trick. Okay, see,
Yes, sir.
runtime R, method overriding R. Okay, just remind that, and you can memorize it. Runtime means starting from R, and method overriding, that is R. Another one,
Okay.
method overloading, is compile time polymorphism. So in that way, you can also remind that how what is connected to compile time and runtime. So now move on to the examples of function polymorphism. Okay, so function polymorphism, that is the today's first you can say kind of polymorphism. So can anyone tell me that I have already mentioned in the previous class the example of function polymorphism?
Yes, sir. Print function, len function, and many
Yes.
other function.
Yes, actually we are talking today about len function. So len function is a type of function that is already a polymorphism. We can also see there. Whenever we create len, okay, or use len for string, or just show us how many character in there. Actually, that is the length of a string. And whenever for the list or the tuple, it will show the tuple count or the list count. And for the dictionary, it will show us the keys, how many keys in that particular dictionary it will show us. So these things are about len function. Okay, so now just give an example. LEN. Just specify it. Now here lex is equal to, let taking my name is Suresh. Best done. My name is Suresh. Okay. Now just here print, then you can say len, and then in the parenthesis mention x. Now run it. You can show the actual character count, that is the length of the string. Okay. Enter. Yes. Len function thing. Now this tuple. So actually what the process is going on for the list and tuple, I can say, let's take a variable called v is equal to, then for list what we can do, what we can take the symbol for list, what symbol we can
Parenthesis.
for list.
Square bracket.
Yes,
Yes, sir, sorry. Square bracket.
yes, and for tuple
And this is used for
parenthesis.
parentheses.
Double parenthesis.
Yes, so that we just create, then let's taking apple, then comma, then mango, comma, then orange, then just taking bananas, then grapes. Okay, so now after that, just print, then lane in between V and C. It will show us 5. Why 5? Because for the list or for the tuple, length function always send us the item number. Apple one item, because in the list portion using the inverted comma, we just putting down or store the key, sorry, the actually item. Apple one item, mango one item, orange one item, banana one item, grapes one item. So this is the 5 items. So in the list portion, it also shows us the just item number. And for let's tuple t is equal to parenthesis open, then can say Ram, Siam, comma, Bathu. Okay, just taking 3 and then print lane, then again parenthesis and t, then run it. Now it will show us 3. Why 3? Because t is a tuple and this is for, okay, let's take list, let's take tuple. So for the list and tuple as same, it will show us the item count. Okay. Now it is for the dictionary. What the len function do? What is the polymorphism actually works in the dictionary portion? Okay. So now just looking there. Okay. Copy, paste for dictionary. Okay. Now here Let's D is equal. What is the symbol for dictionary? We have just taking.
Curly braces.
Yes, curly braces. So this, and then as bike. Okay. Then that is going on. Then again, let's PVT. Now, comma, again, mobile. Now, that is Samsung. Now, comma, again, car. Let's take an SUV. So that is the dictionary we have created. Now, print, lane, then D. Run it. It will show us 3. Why 3? Because it will show us the key. How many keys are there? This is one key. Bike and CVZ. Mobile Samsung. Car SUV. This all are key. So for the len function for dictionary, it will show us the key count. So it has been proved that len function in Python already show us the polymorphism in build. So len function for the string, in a particular string, it can count the how many characters are there, including the space character also. So it will find the length of that string, counting the character number, and then for the list and tuple, it just count the item number, and for the dictionary portion, it just count the key portion, key number. So this is the main thing, or this is the polymorphism of len function, or you can say example of function polymorphism. Everybody please note down it. We will move on to the next portion. So
Done, sir.
yes, done. So now class polymorphism. Okay. Class polymorphism. Now class polymorphism. So just make a heading, class polymorphism in the packet, not using constructor. This is our next topic, class polymorphism, not using constructor. Okay. First of all, I am just created the total query. Then I am discussing with it. Okay. Just wait. Okay, Gayatri, no problem. You can join later. No issue. You can join later also. I'm just repeating the previous session. And so everybody, this is the example of class polymorphism not using constructor. Okay. At first, please tell me, this is a inheritance. Okay, this is the inheritance. That is, I am using what type of uh, sorry, that is the question is what is connected to this? Is it runtime or compile time? What type connected to this example that I have already given? First, tell me.
Is it runtime?
Sorry, I can't hear your voice going.
It's
Is it runtime polymorphism?
Compile time.
No, sir. Runtime, sir.
Why runtime?
because at the last we are giving the method now, like for animal.
Same
And
method
we have
name.
no
I am overriding it. I am overriding it.
Yeah.
See, I am overriding it. Okay. Same method name.
No,
Okay. Just see here.
like
Noise,
self
again
and
noise, again noise. Okay. Same method name. I am overriding it. Creating for the bud class, creating object B1. Now B1 dot noise. Okay. What it show? Okay. Animals. Okay. Okay. So what it will show? Just the what is the bird sound like chip chip. That is the last method call. After last method call, what is in the that portion, it will just show on, but it does not show previously method. That is in the animal class there are also noise method. In the dog class there are also noise method, but it does not show. It only show the last one because already override it. So for that thing, it is connected to directly method overriding. Okay. So for that thing, how to call all of it for animals in D1, C1, B1 object call,
even
then just write down animals
animal
dot noise.
noise.
And that is, you can run it. You see, all the things are written. So this is the example of class polymorphism. How it works? First of all, we just create a parent class. Animal is a parent class and name the method, that is noise. Okay. And passing a message, that is there are some noise. Okay. Then we are creating another class, that is the child class of the animal, like dog. Then remaining the method name is same, because in the polymorphism, inheritance is not connected, that I am already mentioned in the difference portion. So in the compile time polymorphism, inheritance is not connected. So here I am using the example using inheritance. So that means it is not compile time, it is only runtime polymorphism. And what is runtime polymorphism? Connected to method overriding. So in that method overriding, all the method names are, or you can say same, and you can override it. So def noise, def, and the method name is same for all the child class as well as the parent class. Then see class dog, class cat, class bird. Then already def noise, all of it def noise, and just passing through the message different way. How we can override it? To create object for the dog class D1, for the cat class C1, for the bird class B1. Now, if we passing that B1 dot noise, just the last, that's the noise name. Noise method name is for all, but we creating B1 object for bird and then call the method. It just show the last message, bird sound like cheep cheep, but we want the all. So for that portion, for polymorphism, for class polymorphism, you can write here for animals in B1, C1, B1, then together call the method name like animals dot noise. So you can see the result. It is the class polymorphism, not using constructor. Understand everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now move on the class polymorphism using constructor. That is the mixed. Oh, what is the print dot model name model is not defined. Oh, so see, there is a small mistake in naming. So this is the example of class polymorphism using constructor, and let's check that here we are not using inheritance. Okay, we just using method override. Okay, creating three different class. One class is car, another is boat, another is aeroplane. Okay, then we just create three different, or you can say three same constructor. Okay, for the three class we are creating constructor, and here just mentioned the instance variable, that is self dot brand is equal to brand, self dot model is equal to model. Then method name is called def move self. Okay, print drive safely. So that is our method name. Move. For car, it is drive safely. We are message. We pass the message. For boat, we pass the message sail safely. And for the aeroplane, we pass the message fly safely. So what are done in that particular three different type of class, and then creating the constructor, then that creating the same method name, we have to pass the different message and just to override it. After that, we are creating three different object for three class, and there we just passing the method message, the method message that is using the constructor model and brand. Here for the car brand name, sorry, this will be Mahindra will be the brand name, and SUV 500 will be the model. Then boat Ibiza tourism 521, aeroplane Emirates 9547, all are mentioned there. And then for calling all the methods, okay, because the method names are same, we don't get our output for the three of the classes just using the same method name because already override it. So for the calling of the three method, for the passing of three messages, we use for x in C1, B1, A1, where x dot move. In the previous portion, we are creating inheritance, and the parent class name is animal. So in the place of x, there is animal. For animals in C1, B1, A1 or D1, that's enough. That is the object name for animals in the object name. Then animals dot noise. But here we create same three different class, not using inheritance. Okay, just method overriding. So that thing we are simply taking a variable. You can, in spite of x, you can take a, b, wherever you can feel free. For x in C1, B1, A1, the three object, then x dot move. Then this is our output. Understand everyone? What is the class polymorphism using constructor?
Yes, sir.
Anybody have query? Please give response.
Sir,
Yes.
can we call without for loop? Like we can write a C1 dot move for
Okay.
printing.
Okay. Okay. You want to that C1 dot move. Okay.
Yes, sir.
C1 dot move. Okay. Drive safely. Done. Now
Okay. Now
again
B1 dot move, A1 dot move.
B1 dot move.
Submit.
Okay. And A1 dot move. Okay. Done. This give us output. But my question is here. Here we are creating three different class for the three different object, and the method name is same. So you just creating three different object and just call the method name as they are same. Just creating the output you get. But whenever the inheritance come, how it is possible to using the same method name and creating same object? Inheritance. There is a barrier called inheritance. How it is possible? So for that reason, it is for all. It is just like for using for loop for animals C1, B1, A1. Just showing the three. Just showing the three in at a time. You can also done that by C1, B1, just different three object, and then calling the method name. You can also get the output. But when the inheritance come, then there is a problem, that is you already method override it for the inheritance portion. Whenever I create the B1, the object for the last class, that is the child class of some previous class. So in that portion, it only show us the last message. Okay. So to overcome it, we using for, then parent class name, and then object, then parent class into method name. Okay, so you can also do that. You can also do like that. Understand?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Okay, okay, fine. So done. Now we move to the inheritance class polymorphism. Just
So can you please show the code once?
okay, okay. 1 minute. Now it is visible.
Yeah, sir.
So minus. Now visible.
Yes, yes.
Take it.
Yeah, done so.
Already I am showing the inheritance, but this is like inheritance already there, and it will show by creating constructor, just like that. So when the child class, okay, when the child class is with the same method name that I actually do with the animal example, but they are don't using constructor. Okay, so now we show the inheritance for child class, parent class, but they are already some inheritance. Okay, so I am taking the example from the previous one. Yes. paste. Class name will be changed to vehicle. Def in itself, brand model, move self. Okay, not drive, it is move safety. Okay, now enter. Then class car vehicle. Okay, now that is we don't need to do something, just pass, then class vehicle, then oh sorry, method creation def move. Okay, move. Mm. Oh, fail. So, who's taking one? Mm. Okay, okay, so just for looking good, I'm just doing this now. Just run. See, here it shows us not buying previously, just shows us SUV, Mahindra SUV 50, then again e-visa, then tourism. Why? Because um, the starting here, we first of all create a parent class called vehicle, and then we are using constructor. the same constructor as used or as valid for the child class of the parent class vehicle. So as here inheritance occurs, we just need not to mention the constructor for different child class. Just here, sorry, we mentioned in the parent class, and then we mentioned a method def move cell. Okay, print move safely. Now car class have been created. We don't need to write down any message, just pass it. Now boat class, okay, boat class I am creating again, boat class. Now in the boat class we create a save method, then print the message sail safely. Again create the aeroplane class, then move self, then print fly safely. Okay, and now then this is the object creation portion. C1 dot car, B1 dot boat, A1 dot aeroplane, and in between that we are mentioning the model and brand name. After that, here we are just creating as previous a normal random variable y and then connected to the object C1, B1, A1. Then for particular all of the object call, object is invoking for the brand name for the model. As we are not mentioning the constructor for each child class, just to mention here the variable random variable y and brand y dot model y dot brand, and then what is the method called y dot move. Now see, all the message is done. Those we not print any message in car class, we just pass it. No need to create any type of method or any type of print, just pass it, creating car class. See here, see, just class car vehicle pass. But here we create an object and also mentioning the model name, the brand name. How possible? Because it is from the vehicle parent class, and then random variable y, then in the object, then from the connected with the random variable with the object for what? For parent class inheriting property in the constructor, that is instance variable summoning y dot brand, y dot model, then the method overriding same method name, that is y dot move. And see, this is our output. Everybody understand?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you explain it?
Okay, what is the problem? Please tell me, sir.
Sir, don't understand the code. How you write that code?
Oh, that's
Uh,
yes. Now check. Check. Please read it. Now, first of all, read it. Then try to understand, and in which portion you can't, please tell me.
and then why we write class car vehicle then pass and then again
I am not printing here any type of message. Okay, I am not
Okay.
printing. Okay, first see, I am creating car class. Okay, not
Yes,
creating any method like the other one. Not creating any method. Okay, see, not creating any method. Just pass.
Yes, sir.
Just pass it. But car is the child class of the vehicle class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the in constructor portion. Here also sell brand, model name
model.
also verify. Okay. So for that reason, we create an object of the car class C1 and just mentioning the brand name and model name. We know
Yes, sir.
that we don't pass any message or creating any method in the car class, but we creating an object and passing this brand name and model name. Okay. Then automatically it is show us the output. Why it is show us the output? Because inheritance occurs. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Everybody understand? And any confusion till now? You can tell me. See. So then after inheritance occurs, then we just taking a random variable. And then random variable is connected to the object C1, B1, A1. And when the random variable is connected to C1, B1, A1 object, then we passing this message print y dot brand. Why print y dot brand? We just want to get all the output here. Okay, as it is inheritance occurs already here, no constructor or method, just constructor name also in the child class, no constructor there, just only one in the parent class. So here we just passing through it y dot brand, y dot model. It will show us the output, and this is the method name for all. That is override y dot move. It will show the output. In other way, you can also do that I'm previously show it. Okay, so this is the various type you can also perform. I'm just showing you how the inheritance actually occurs using constructor in class polymorphism, not using constructor in class polymorphism. Then how the class polymorphism actually occurs. Then the function polymorphism actually occurs. So this is the three main difference or three main types of polymorphism. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just check it what left. Okay, so that's it. That's about the polymorphism in Python. Okay. And then you can also try in the code in the query. If you get in Google, in any website, you can practice it. But this is the main types of polymorphism, and runtime polymorphism, what is, and the compile time polymorphism, what is the difference, how it is work, how it is linked up with method overloading, method overriding, and actually the function polymorphism, how it is works, the class polymorphism using constructor, not using constructor, and inheritance using class polymorphism. I am totally cover it. Okay. So in the next class, we'll move on to the, I think, abstract class or concrete class and or in encapsulation. I'm just checking it. So we are just going or step by step for the end of core Python. Okay. So be practice it in your home, in your own. Just wait and stop sharing my screen. Everybody understand now for today's class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Just wait. I'm giving you the attendance sheet.